My beloved child, time is running short. The battles you face are not mere obstacles. They are my divine refinement, shaping you for the destiny I have ordained. But will you trust me when the path is dark? Will you stand firm when storms rage around you? Do not delay, for every moment you hesitate is a moment lost from my purpose for your life. I see your tears, I hear your prayers, and I am moving even now. But you must choose. Will you walk in faith or let fear chain you to the past? Stay with me, listen closely, for what I reveal next will change everything. The doors are opening, but they will not remain open forever. The challenges you are confronting are far more than ordinary daily hurdles. These stumbling blocks did not appear by chance. Rather, I have placed them with clear intent to refine you, cleanse your spirit, and prepare you for the greater things that await you. These trials are not merely about testing your physical endurance or intellect. They measure your loyalty, your patience, and your trust in me. I long to see whether, when skies grow dim and the path forward is shrouded in dense fog, you will still choose to stand firm in your confidence in me. Will you still seek me in your darkest moments, or will you allow doubt and fear to overcome your heart? You may feel each step becoming heavier and every decision weighing unbearably upon you. Yet, my child, never believe I fail to see the tears you weep in solitude, or that I am deaf to the prayers you whisper late at night. Every prayer, every sigh, and every small act of faith is noted by me. Nothing is overlooked, no matter how inconsequential the world might deem it. To me, those efforts prove the loyalty and devotion you carry in your heart. I know precisely how much you can withstand, and I will never allow a trial to exceed your limit. When you feel on the brink of collapse, remember that in your weakest moments, my power shines most brightly. Recall Job, that righteous man who lost his family, his fortune, and his health in the blink of an eye. Though he could not grasp the reasons for such suffering, he clung to his faith in me. Even when confronted with despair and unwise counsel from friends, Job remained steadfast. In the end, I restored him abundantly, granting far more than he had before. My dear child, let every trial serve as an invitation to draw nearer to me. Do not resist the purifying work I have set in motion. Instead, allow it to soften your heart, deepen your faith, and open your spirit to receive my love and guidance. Embrace each test with humility and obedience. And you, oh my beloved child, I witness every quiet conflict raging within your heart. I feel how waves of doubt try to overtake your mind and unsettle the faith you have fought to cultivate. I see the weariness pressing upon your shoulders, making you uncertain on this difficult road. But throughout it all, you still choose me. Although you may have stumbled or turned aside for a fleeting instant of weakness, in the end, you come back. You lift your eyes, seek my light, and find your solace in me. This steadfastness, however imperfect, is what warms my heart. My beloved child, do not believe that stumbling makes you unworthy of my love. I have never demanded flawlessness of you. I understand you have limitations and frailties. What I seek is sincerity, determination in the face of adversity, and confidence in me when all else is unclear. Whenever you choose to get up after a fall, you showcase the genuine might of your faith. True faith is not about never faltering. It is about returning to me, the one who loves you and forgives without reservation. Do not assume that the trials you face are punishment. These hardships do not signal my abandonment. On the contrary, I use them to strengthen you, developing within you a resilience you never knew you possessed. I see every boundary of your endurance and know what will spur you to greater maturity in faith. These challenges will not destroy you. They will reveal your hidden potential. Perhaps you wonder why certain doors in your life have shut. Maybe you had hopes for prospects, relationships, or ambitions that you believed would bring joy and success, yet they collapsed before your eyes. This sense of loss may cause you to question whether I truly hear your cries. But understand that doors do not close without purpose. I sometimes permit them to shut, not to harm you, but to shield you from what you cannot yet perceive. The ties that have dissolved and the people who have exited your life are not punishments. I see how your heart clung to them, how much you yearned for those bonds. But not everyone is meant to journey with you permanently. I remove those who might derail you from my calling, so you can encounter relationships that serve the future I have planned. Trust that those who depart leave room for the greater blessings I am sending your way. My beloved child, your cherished plans and dreams might not have unfolded as you envisioned. You may feel as though your life is crumbling beneath your feet, baffled that your efforts have yielded no harvest. But my child, your intentions do not always coincide with mine. Detours and delays are not outright rejection, but divine redirection, drawing you closer to my perfect will. Recall how the Israelites anticipated a brief, smooth passage to the Promised Land, only to wander 40 years in the wilderness. This delay made no sense to them, but I saw it was necessary to mold them, to teach them to rely on me in every circumstance. In a similar way, your journey might be longer and more arduous than expected, yet it is precisely the path you must tread to become the person I ordained you to be. Allow these challenges to be invaluable lessons for your spirit. Resist letting them breed bitterness or despair. Instead, let them birth perseverance, faith, and humility within you. In relinquishing your grip on what is not meant for you and fully trusting my lead, you will find a peace that remains unshaken by circumstances. Be assured, I know what benefits you most, and I will never abandon the good work I have begun in your life. Believe, my beloved, that every challenge holds meaning. They are far from arbitrary. They form an integral part of the larger plan I have for you. The tears you shed now will nurture seeds of faith and hope. One day, you will look back and recognize how these trials crafted you into the resilient, blessed individual you have become. Not all must be understood for you to rely on me. Faith does not require a crystal-clear picture of the path ahead. Rather, it asks that you trust I see the way forward and will guide you step by step. Let your faith rise above your worries and fears. When you stand firm in faith in the most difficult seasons, you become a mirror that reflects my light most powerfully. Pause, my child, and review the path you have already walked. You have overcome, not through perfection or flawless performance, but by remaining in me. You held fast to me when chaos swirled, and you trusted me when my purpose was hidden from you. That unwavering devotion has led you to victory. You may not grasp how deeply you have changed. You may feel your strength is still lacking, that your missteps have been too many. Yet every silent battle you waged, every point where you refused to surrender, brought you one step closer to your public triumph. You have not merely defeated difficulties, you have grown through them. Look back on the times when life's storms seemed to engulf you, when unanswered questions wore down your spirit, and anxious thoughts threatened your faith. Even so, you did not relinquish your trust. You might not have understood my reasons for allowing these tests, but still you prayed and sought me in your weakest hours. That was the difference. It was not your own strength that kept you going, but your refusal to forsake your trust in me. You have gained wisdom. These trials taught you truths that cannot be found in books or worldly advice. They trained you to see life from my vantage point. Not every door that closes constitutes a failure, and not every delay equates to denial. Many times, broken plans prove to be stepping stones to an even greater purpose. You learn this by walking through the challenges yourself, listening for my leading, and believing in my goodness. You have also grown in tenacity. Perhaps you once gave up easily when confronted with adversity, but now you understand that genuine fortitude is not achieved by sidestepping challenges, but by conquering them with me. You discovered that perseverance is not about never feeling fatigued, but about choosing to stand again every time you stumble. With each decision to persist, and each belief that I was active even in my apparent silence, your resilience deepened. Most crucially, you have sharpened your hearing for my voice. Amid the noise of life and the chaos of fear and worry, you learned to pick up on my gentle whisper. You realize that I do not solely reveal myself through grand miracles. Sometimes my voice is the faintest nudge in the quiet places of your soul. You have learned to distinguish my voice from the adversary's attempts to sow doubt, and that awareness has delivered you into victory. My beloved child, your success is neither luck nor coincidence. It is the product of loyalty, resolve, and unwavering belief. You contended with invisible battles, prayed silently, and shed tears that only I saw. Yet I saw everything. I recorded every sacrifice and act of faith. Never forget that your real power is not found in your own gifts, but in the choice to abide in me. With me as your foundation, no storm will shake you, and no obstacle can uproot the faith and love I have placed in you. Raise your head confidently, my child, and proceed with hope. You have surmounted a rough chapter, and now you are entering a season of renewal, blessings, and the revelation of my glory in your life. You have proven yourself tough, unyielding, and full of trust in me. Now you will see me moving in ways beyond anything you have imagined. Overcoming such a great challenge is a true accomplishment. But know this is not the final stretch of your journey. It is a marker of your development, a turning point that shows you are prepared for deeper responsibilities and loftier missions. Life is a constant voyage where each conquered trial becomes a stepping stone for the challenges yet to come. As you embrace this new era, I will guide you to realms you never believed you could reach. I will fling open doors you dared not dream of. Along with new blessings will come new obstacles, for each step requires higher degrees of growth and endurance. My child, the enemy will not cease trying to divert you from my purpose. It will keep planting lies in your thoughts, telling you you're insufficient to continue down this road. It will dredge up your previous failures, suggesting your current achievements are mere strokes of luck. But hear me clearly, you are prepared to outwit these schemes. All that you encountered in the recent past has become a shield I forged for you, safeguarding your future battles. The wisdom you picked up will help you avoid the traps set before you, and the endurance you developed will uphold you in the face of new hardships. You are no longer who you were a short while ago. You have matured, and you are now equipped with the faith and assurance to handle even the toughest conflicts. Keep in mind that every struggle you endure is not intended to make you fall, but to guide you toward the person I planned for you to be. Your true power is rooted in me, the one who shaped you and cherished you from the start. When you trust me, no force in this world can shake you. More responsibility will come, but you need not be afraid. I will never assign you a task you are unequipped to manage. I know every limit you have and will faithfully walk beside you in your new endeavors. Regardless of the adversity, I have given you the wisdom and might to overcome. Believe that I am leading you to better days and to blessings beyond your wildest thoughts. Remember Joseph's story. Sold into slavery by his own kin, he endured endless trials, including imprisonment and betrayal. Still, Joseph clung to his faith, and the crucible of hardship shaped him into the man who could govern Egypt and rescue many lives. Without those painful years, he would not have the humility and insight he needed. Likewise, the trials you faced are part of the blueprint I've drawn up for your life. My precious child, do not allow doubt or fear to block your steps. Each time you walk toward me with faith, doors of unimaginable blessing will open. Let your patient spirit and steadfast dedication act as a beacon to those still wandering without guidance. Your struggle is not just for you. It also serves to encourage and offer hope to those around you. As new trials emerge, recall that I have given you my spirit to uphold and lead you. You are never alone in this. Lean on me when you are weary, and I will renew your strength. When you feel lost, listen for my voice, and I will show you the path to follow. I am your fortress and your refuge when storms gather. I fully comprehend the deepest yearnings of your heart. I see the hopes you have cherished, the dreams you have tended to for years, and the burdens you have shared with me in your isolation and sorrow. I see all, hear all, and hold it all close, because you are immeasurably precious to me. You have placed many good requests before me, and I have heard every one of them. Some of your prayers, my child, are about to be fulfilled in ways beyond your imagination. When they come to pass, words will fail to capture the wonder and kindness I have prepared for you. I will unlock doors you believed forever sealed. I will bring forth opportunities you never anticipated, and you will recognize my handiwork in every moment. Nevertheless, my beloved, certain prayers may not be answered right away. It is not that I am deaf to them or that I undervalue your aspiration. Some blessings require you to be suitably prepared or for situations around you to align in my time and place. You might not understand why the pace seems slower than you'd like, or why you must wait longer than expected. But my child, I never forget. Each request is held lovingly in my memory, and I am orchestrating events so they unfold precisely when, where, and how they should. I do not delay to test your endurance. I wait because my timing is flawless. Keep in mind, my schedule does not mirror yours. While you see only a fragment of the larger tapestry, I see its entirety. There are blessings that, if granted prematurely, would not be beneficial. Instead of being a gift, they could quickly become a burden if you're unprepared. My child, place your trust in me. I withhold nothing good from those who walk uprightly and rely on me. If you lean on me wholeheartedly, you will realize my provision surpasses every expectation. I not only meet your needs, but I grant you even better than you ask for, because I understand your heart and know what will bring true and lasting peace. Reflect on your past. How often did you believe you had reached a dead end, only for me to provide an unexpected new route? How many times did you feel devastated by a door slamming shut, only to discover it was my way of saving you from future harm? Look back, and you will see my unwavering presence. Every setback, every pause, contributed to shaping you for something greater. So stay strong in your faith, even when you cannot see your next steps. I remain active in every detail of your existence, laying the stones that will pave the road ahead, a path full of hope and abundant grace. Waiting is never wasted if it is spent trusting me to realize the promises I have spoken over your life. My beloved child, do not let waiting undermine your belief in my love or my design. Whenever I hold back, I do it so you can joyfully receive my gifts when the time is right. Let this waiting season deepen your reliance on me, teaching you to seek me not solely when life is smooth, but also when you cannot grasp the reasons behind each delay. My beloved child, I stand ready to open new doors, doors representing both opportunities and tokens of my grace and restoration. Should you feel unworthy, remember, it is not your merit that matters. My grace sought you out, elevated you, and placed you here. I chose you, consecrated you, and blessed you, not because of your accomplishments, but because of my everlasting love and the goodness I have destined for you. Your journey led you through long stretches of dry wilderness, unsure of your direction. But you are stepping now into a season where my blessings will descend like rain, refreshing your spirit. Doors that once seemed irrevocably shut will swing wide, not because you've earned them, but because I have cleared your path. Each stride you take has been ordained by me, stamped with my grace and faithfulness. My beloved, never forget that the gifts I give are not meant just for your comfort. They also serve as instruments for displaying my glory and sharing my light. The blessings I bestow are not merely to satisfy your own desires, but to let your life radiate hope to those still lost in darkness. I want your story to reflect my love, fidelity, and grace. Still be warned. Do not permit pride or spiritual complacency to creep in. At times of prosperity, when triumphs come to your doorstep, you may be tempted to forget that I am the source of all good. Pride will try to persuade you that success is your own doing, and complacency will whisper you no longer need my counsel. But my child, remember that every triumph and blessing is mine to give. It is my strength that propped you up at your weakest, and my hand that opened blocked roads. If arrogance grows in your heart, You detach yourself from the very fount of true power and discernment. Pride not only pushes you away from me, but blinds you to the snares your adversary will set. Watch your heart closely, my child. Let nothing separate you from faithfulness to me. Anchor yourself in my word, for it alone imparts the wisdom and strength to stand solid in life's storms. By meditating upon and living out my teachings, you will recall that none of your accomplishments come from your own efforts, but from my generous grace and compassion. Look to Scripture to see how easily hubris brings about a downfall. King Solomon, endowed with incomparable wealth and wisdom, initially possessed a humble spirit and an earnest longing to serve me. However, as his power rose, he allowed his heart to drift from me, chasing idols and fleshly desires. In doing so, he fractured his kingdom and forfeited my tranquility. Compare him to David, who made many mistakes yet always returned to me with repentance and humility. This humility preserved him under my grace. David never forgot that my favor alone had established him, choosing him while he was still a shepherd. My beloved child, as you enter this new season brimming with blessings and opportunities, remember that each new grace also bears responsibility. I do not pour blessings into your life merely for your personal gain, but so you can become a blessing to others, bringing glory to my kingdom and reflecting my goodness. Use your gifts wisely, with gratitude, and you will experience even greater abundance. Step forward without reservation, trusting that I have prepared the way. Every door I open is proof that I am shaping your destiny. At the same time, remain humble and attentive, never forgetting who led you to this point. Know that you are not solely a recipient of blessings, you are also an emissary of my light. Let thanksgiving fill your heart. Rise every morning grateful for the blessings you now hold and those yet to come. Gratitude is a safeguard, ensuring you remember every good thing comes from me. Through thankfulness, you will see my hand in every event, sustaining you on the path I've laid out. My child, I place my confidence in you. I see your faithfulness and your willingness to exalt me, even as you receive my gifts. I will walk with you in this unfolding chapter. Keep your heart humble and your trust firmly in me, and nothing can prevent the fulfillment of the wonderful plans I have for you. I am aware of the uncertainty and hesitation you sense at the threshold of the unknown. Facing invisible roads and unforeseen challenges can stir fear, but keep in mind, you do not walk alone. I am the same one who shaped the heavens and the earth, who fashioned you with infinite love, and I hold your entire future in my hand. Fear not, my child, for I have already seen all that you cannot. I have readied you with the strength to conquer the trials you dread. I am your sovereign God, who rules not just your future but all creation. Nothing escapes my design or my devotion to you. You might not comprehend the reasons behind my chosen path, yet believe that I work all things for your good. Entrust me with all your heart, and do not be confined by your limited understanding. Logic alone may guide you partway, but it is my counsel that leads you to the ultimate destination. If you rely solely on yourself, you will find the burden heavy and the road steep. Yet if you fully lean on me, your load will lighten and I will illuminate each step. Look to me in every season, through trials and through victories, in confusion and in clarity. I yearn to accompany you through every instance of your life. If you seek my presence in all you do, you will see my influence at work, directing you with unmistakable authority. I will make your path straight. This does not mean you will never meet obstacles, but it guarantees you the needed wisdom and might to overcome them. I will open doors that must be opened and shut those that lead you astray from my purpose. Each of your footsteps will be guided by my light. Every test you face is a gateway to greater faith and growth. View the unknown not as an adversary, but as a chance to behold my power and devotion in a richer way. When you see no clear way forward, consider it my invitation to step out of your comfort zone and trust in me completely. In the moments when you are most frail, I will be your mightiest help. When confusion engulfs you, I am there to show you the way. My beloved child, in adversity, You may wonder why I have allowed such hardships to happen. Perhaps your heart overflows with questions you cannot easily settle. Today, I want you to be confident that nothing you are going through is random, and it is not meant to punish you. They all fit into my grand design for your life, intended to cultivate your faith, accelerate your maturity, and lead you towards the purpose I intended from the start. Reflect on those before you who have also walked through fiery ordeals. Since the dawn of time, those faithful to me have confronted immense tribulation. Their trust was purified, and their conviction made unwavering. Think of Paul, enduring unrelenting difficulties, beatings, prison, shipwreck, betrayals. Yet he boldly declared, "I can do all things through him who gives me strength." Rather than allowing hardships to crush him, he viewed them as gateways to experiencing my sustaining love and power. His persistence and unwavering trust were what transformed him into a powerful apostle, carrying the good news far and wide. Understand, my child, that the heroes of faith were not inherently superior to you. They were ordinary people who decided to place their hope in me, even as the world around them was collapsing. They anchored their trust in me, not in their circumstances, and by doing so, they were raised up and used for my higher calling. Thus, when obstacles arise, see them as my hand actively shaping you from within. Do not lose spirit if you feel overwhelmed, for I will never allow trials beyond what you can endure with me at your side. Every test, every problem is a lesson that equips you for the destiny I have laid out for you. Stand firm, even if the road leads through scorching flames or raging waters. I will guard you, and you will not be consumed or swept away. I am your keeper in every situation, and on the other side of these battles, you will see how the hardest circumstances brought about the greatest growth, drawing you ever closer to me. My beloved child, as you pause and reflect on your journey, consider each stride that brought you here. You recall some days burdened by trial and nights you feared you could not go on. But my child, in those seemingly weakest hours, I witnessed your greatest strength. You chose to rise again rather than submit, and you turned to me instead of running away. Ponder what these trials have revealed to you. Maybe you discovered that real strength is never found in self-reliance, but in complete dependence on me. Maybe you realized that patience is not simply waiting, but believing in my perfect timing. Perhaps you perceived that, even in the silence, when you assumed I was absent, I was working quietly to produce something far better than you ever hoped. How has your faith matured, my child? Maybe it began like a fragile spark, whispered into the darkness. Each test, each deliberate choice to trust despite the unknown, caused that faith to stretch higher and sink its roots deeper, blossoming into an unshakable tree in the face of life's fiercest gales. Your faith is no longer tied to external factors, but rests on my constant devotion and steadfast love for you. How intimately do you now know me? Think back to seasons of isolation, when no one seemed capable of truly understanding your pain. That was when you drew near to me, not as a distant creator, but as a loving father. You have discovered that I am there not only in your celebrations, but also wiping your tears, lifting you when you stumble, and speaking words of comfort that remind you, you are never alone. My cherished child, the lessons gleaned on this road are priceless treasures that no one can steal away. Unlike material gains that fade over time, these life truths are etched into your very being, bolstering your devotion to me. They will accompany you into your next chapter, providing a solid bedrock for each new decision and step you will take. I delight in you, my child. I see your endurance, how often you fell yet rose again, the times you battled your fears yet remained faithful. Even if your faith is as tiny as a mustard seed, let me assure you it is enough. I can use that small faith to do remarkable things. I will lift the mountains from your path, unlock doors that seemed sealed, and perform wonders beyond your comprehension. Never underestimate the might of simple trust. I do not expect you to be faultless, only to keep choosing me regardless of life's chaos. In your limitation, my power is fully unveiled, The instant you admit your own inability, I step in and labor on your behalf. My beloved child, be aware that the journey ahead is still unfolding. What you have gone through so far is merely the beginning of all I have in store for you. Each hardship you conquered has built the road you will tread next. Having been tempered in trials, you are equipped to confront the fresh challenges and opportunities ahead. There will be new summits to climb, but you will no longer quake in fear. You now know that the one who stood with you before is still at your side. I will guide your progress, furnishing you with clarity and fortitude in every season. Whatever hardship you encounter, recall that my love endures forever, and I do not change. Guard these truths in your heart: my reliability, the power of faith, and the certainty that nothing happens without purpose. Cling to them in the days to come. When faced with new struggles, remember my past rescues. When you are drained, recall how I bolstered you. When you wander astray, remember that I am always your guiding light. My beloved child, I love you not for your achievements alone, but for who you are. You are a magnificent creation, sculpted by my hand, treasured and priceless in my sight. You can neither heighten nor diminish my love through success or failure. My love for you is founded on the unshakable reality that I am your father and you are my child. Step into this fresh season with courage and with faith. You may recall every challenge that tested you, but let it remind you of my enduring presence. You are not merely someone who survived adversity, but a conqueror in my kingdom. I will keep guiding you through every chapter of your story. My child, never forget that even the smallest seed of faith is more than enough for me to work wonders. Nourish it with my word, and let that faith be the lamp illuminating each next step. In my power, nothing is beyond reach, and for those who trust me, no summit is too high, no trial too daunting. I love you profoundly, my precious child, and my pride in you surpasses anything you can fathom. My beloved child, know that the burdens you shoulder today are neither senseless nor arbitrary. They are more than stumbling blocks. They form the solid framework for the living testimony you will one day share. You might not realize it in your present sorrow, as your heart feels heavy and confusion clouds your thoughts. Yet a time will come when you look back with deep gratitude. You will see that, in your bleakest moments, I stood closest. Envision yourself recounting this tale in days ahead. You will recall the times that seemed utterly devoid of solutions, when every door looked sealed, and you had no idea how to keep going. Then, you will realize I opened unknown doors just for you. Not only did I escort you through the storms, but I also shaped you, made you stronger with each trial, upheld you whenever you stumbled, and shone light when shadows overwhelmed your spirit. I am the loyal one, my dear child. I will not desert you partway through. The good work I began in you, I will finish. With every step you take, and each choice to trust me, you advance on the path of transformation and promise that I have carved for you. You are no half-finished piece, forgotten midway. You are my craftsmanship, and I never forsake my masterpiece. Remember my scriptural assurance, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to grant you hope and a future. Do not let your present difficulties blur this truth. Though you only stood at the threshold, I have already seen the remarkable triumph waiting for you at the end. I know you will more than conquer. You will emerge gloriously. Therefore, my beloved child, stand resolute in your faith. Confirm your reliance on me even when circumstances work against you. Give me every concern and sorrow, fully assured I hold all things. When you let go, you will discover a release and peace this world cannot give. Refuse to let fear or uncertainty hold you back. The trouble you face now is fleeting, but my word is everlasting. You are defined not by calamity or loss, but by my love and power working through you. I perceive strengths within you that are still hidden to your own eyes. I have provided you with all that is necessary to endure every present and future trial. Let gratitude fill your heart before the answers are obvious. Let praise rise from your lips while still in the midst of the storm, for by praising me under pressure, You are revealing a mighty faith that I will move, and I assure you that faith will not be wasted. My beloved child, these challenges not only refine you, they also bear witness to others. People are watching how you handle hardship, and they will be uplifted by your example. What you go through may become a ray of hope for those who have yet to see my light. Your life is proof that I am faithful and all-powerful. There will still be occasions when fatigue sets in and giving up seems tempting. In those moments, remember that I am by your side, holding your hand and guiding each footstep. When your body and spirit are weak, I will impart my own vigor. If you feel lost, I will provide direction. If you feel deserted, realize I am closer than you know. Merely call, and I will reply. Embrace hope in your heart, my child, for the story I write with your life is not short-lived or accidental. Every chapter leads you further into the fullness and radiance I have destined for you. I never fail to keep my promises, and I will not fail you. Regardless of how hopeless things appear, I am already crafting a future for you that transcends your greatest aspirations. Take courage, my cherished one. Let your faith blaze like a guiding torch. Grasp that every adversity is an occasion to deepen your bond with me and experience my unwavering love. As you transition into a new era, carry with you the memories of my consistency, the devotion that I have for you, and a heart teeming with gratitude for what I have done and will continue to do. You are no mere survivor of difficulties. You are a victor, appointed for extraordinary plans beyond your comprehension. Trust this truth. Live with the certainty that I am at work within you and through you, ready for the day you will recount the tale of my love, strength, and mercy to the world. I love you more than you could ever imagine, my beloved child, and I take pride in you each and every day. Continue your walk with me and watch as I turn your life into a glorious testament of faith and triumph. My beloved child, you have heard my words, felt my presence, and now you stand at the threshold of transformation. Do not let this message fade into the noise of the world. Let it stir your spirit. Let it awaken your faith. This journey we are on is far from over. Each day, I have new revelations, new blessings, and new strength waiting for you. But you must return. Seek me again and allow my voice to guide you. Come back here again and again to be renewed, to be reminded, to be empowered. My words will never run dry and my truth will never fade. Share this message with those who need to hear it, for you are not just a receiver of my light. You are my vessel. Click, subscribe, and return, for I am always speaking, always moving, always leading you to greater things. Will you answer my call? The next message I have for you is already waiting. Amen.